You think you need thousands to start investing. That belief is keeping you poor. Every wealthy person started with their first dollar. Right now, you can buy a piece of Apple for $5. You can own Amazon for 10, Tesla for 20. The fractional share revolution means you're not buying whole shares anymore. You're buying dollar amounts of companies. Think about it. You spend more on coffee this week than it costs to become a part owner of the world's biggest companies. The platforms have eliminated minimums. Robinhood, Fidelity, Schwab, they all let you start with literally $1. But that seems pointless, really, because that $1 invested at age 25 becomes $17 by retirement. That's a single dollar. Imagine what happens with 100. The truth is, waiting for the right amount is just fear dressed up as wisdom. You're not too poor to invest. You're too scared to start, and that's completely normal. But normal is broke. Chapter 1. Your money is dying. Your savings account pays you 0.01% interest. Inflation runs at 3%. Congratulations, you're paying the bank to slowly destroy your money. Every year, your $1,000 becomes $970 in purchasing power. In 10 years, that's $737 of buying power. You're literally getting poorer by being responsible with a savings account. Meanwhile, the bank takes your money, loans it out at 24% credit card rates, and gives you basically nothing. Here's the kicker. You think you're being safe, but you're guaranteeing a loss. It's like paying rent to store your own money. The stock market might go up or down, but inflation only goes one direction, up. Over the last 100 years, stocks returned 10% annually on average, even accounting for every crash, every recession, every disaster. Your savings account? It's a poverty trap wearing a safety mask. Chapter 2. The Fractional Revolution. Listen closely. You know what actually matters? Fractional shares. Amazon trades at $3,000 per share, Google at $150. The average person sees those prices and walks away. But fractional investing shattered that barrier. Now you buy $10 of Amazon, $5 of Google, $15 of Microsoft. You're not buying shares. You're buying ownership by the dollar. It's like pizza. You don't need to buy the whole thing to get a slice. And this is key. When Amazon goes up 10%, your $10 becomes $11. Same percentage gain as the millionaire with $1 million invested. Size doesn't matter here. The math doesn't care about your account size. We're living in the most accessible investing era ever. Your phone has more investing power than Wall Street traders had 20 years ago. No minimums, no commission fees, fractional shares of any company. The only barrier left is the one in your mind. Chapter 3. The Emergency Foundation. Before you invest a single dollar, you need armor. That armor is your emergency fund. Without it, you'll panic sell at the worst possible moment. Car breaks down, there goes your portfolio at a loss. Medical bill. These aren't hypotheticals. You're liquidating during a market dip. Investing without an emergency fund is like skydiving without a backup parachute. It might work out, but when it doesn't, you're finished. 3 months of expenses, minimum. Put it in a high-yield savings account. Yes, the same type of account I just criticized, but this serves a different purpose. This isn't wealth building. This is disaster insurance. The psychological benefit alone is worth it. When markets crash 40%, you can smile and buy more instead of panic selling to pay rent. That's real power. Your emergency fund isn't wasted money. It's the foundation that lets you take intelligent risks with everything else. Chapter 4. The Index Fund Cheat Code. Want to know the greatest investing joke ever? 90% of professional investors lose to a computer program. That computer program is an index fund. It doesn't pick stocks. It doesn't time markets. It just buys everything and holds forever. The S&P 500 index fund owns the 500 biggest American companies. When you buy it, you own Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, all of them in one purchase. One click, 500 companies. The beautiful part, you don't need to know anything about stocks. You don't analyze earnings reports or follow market news. Warren Buffett himself said to put 90% in index funds, the Oracle of Omaha telling regular people to buy the laziest investment possible. Why does it work? Because the best investors are dead people. Seriously, Fidelity studied their best performing accounts. The winners? Dead people and people who forgot they had accounts. They didn't trade. They didn't react to news. They just sat there. Patience pays. Doing nothing beats doing something almost every time. Chapter 5. Risk is your friend. If you're under 40, market crashes should make you smile. You have decades until retirement. A 50% crash today means you're buying companies at half price. Think about that opportunity. It's like Black Friday for stocks. The 2008 crash, the market dropped 57%. If you invested at the bottom, you'd be up 400% today. Even if you invested at the peak before the crash, you'd still have tripled your money. Young age is your investment superpower. You can take massive risks because time heals all market wounds. A 70-year-old can't wait 10 years for recovery. You can wait 30. Every historical 20-year period in the stock market has been positive. Every single one, including starting right before the Great Depression. History is on your side. Volatility isn't risk. Risk is needing money during a crash. If you don't need it for decades, volatility is just noise. Embrace the chaos. The scarier the market, the better the opportunities. Appreciate you sticking around. If you liked what you heard, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your take. And if you know someone who'd enjoy this, share it with them. Chapter 6. Dollar Cost Averaging Strategy. The laziest investment strategy beats almost everything else. It's called dollar cost averaging. Invest the same amount every month, regardless of market conditions. $100 monthly, automated, forgotten. When markets are high, you buy less shares. When markets crash, you buy more shares. You literally buy more when stocks are on sale. No timing, no emotions, no decisions. Pure mathematics at work. The psychology is even better than the math. You eliminate FOMO because you're always buying. You eliminate panic because crashes mean discounts. It's like having a personal assistant who only buys during sales. Set up automatic investing on the first of each month. Your brokerage app has this feature. It takes 30 seconds. Most investors lose money because they try to be clever. Dollar cost averaging makes you rich by being boring. Chapter 7. The Fee Assassin. Want to lose $28,000 without noticing? Pay 0.8% in fees instead of 0.2%. Sounds tiny, right? It's not. On $10,000 invested over 20 years, that difference is $28,574. The fee compounds against you every year, silently destroying your returns. Every single year. It's like having a hole in your pocket that gets bigger over time. Mutual funds average 1% fees. Index funds charge 0.03%. That's a 97% reduction. Financial advisors hate this comparison. They'll talk about expertise, active management, market timing. Meanwhile, they underperform index funds after fees 90% of the time. Check every expense ratio. Reject anything over 0.2% unless you have an incredibly specific reason. Fees are the silent wealth destroyer. They're the difference between retiring rich and retiring worried. Chapter 8. Tax-protected wealth. The government gives you a legal way to never pay taxes on investment gains. It's called a Roth IRA. You put in after-tax money now. It grows tax-free forever. You withdraw tax-free in retirement. If you invest $6,000 yearly from age 25 to 65, in a Roth IRA earning 10%, you'll have $2.4 million, all tax-free. Read that again. That's millions of dollars the IRS can never touch. Compare that to a regular account. You'd owe taxes on every dividend, every sale, every gain. It's like running a race with weights on. The Roth IRA removes those weights. Plus, you can withdraw contributions anytime without penalty. It's flexible emergency backup. If you're young and not using a Roth IRA, you're volunteering to pay hundreds of thousands in unnecessary taxes. Chapter 9. Diversification without drama. You need exactly 3 funds to be diversified, not 30. 3. U.S. stocks, international stocks, bonds. That's it. The 3-fund portfolio. Simplicity is powerful. Boring? Absolutely. Effective? Incredibly. You can adjust percentages based on age. Younger means more stocks, older means more bonds, but the structure stays identical. 60% U.S. stocks captures American innovation. 30% international stocks adds global exposure. 10% bonds provide stability. It's like a balanced meal. Protein, carbs, and vegetables for your portfolio. Wall Street wants you to believe you need complex strategies, alternative investments, sector rotation. They profit from complexity. You profit from simplicity. The 3-fund portfolio beats most hedge funds over time. Set it, forget it, get rich slowly. Chapter 10. Compound interest explosion. Einstein called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world, and the math backs it up. Invest $100 monthly at 10% returns. Year 1, $1,300. Year 10, $20,000. Year 20, $76,000. Year 30, $184,447. You only contributed $36,000. The market did the rest. The rest is free money from compound growth. But start 10 years later, you get $66,000 instead of $184,000. That decade of delay cost you $118,000. Every year you wait is thousands in lost compound growth. Time is literally money. Millionaires aren't smarter than you. They just started earlier. Your $100 today is worth more than $1,000 10 years from now. Not because of the amount, because of the time. You've been listening for 12 minutes. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need perfect knowledge. You need to start. Analysis paralysis is just fear with a diploma. The market will teach you more in 1 month of investing than a year of YouTube videos. Experience beats theory. Will you make mistakes? Absolutely. Will markets crash? Definitely. Will you be wealthier in 20 years than if you did nothing? Without question. Your future self is begging you to start today. Don't let them down.